of the Red Goddess. This is I picked this one up at Continuum 2008. This is Shreds of Light and Reason. No, Shreds of Light and Reason. And this was put together by the Continuum Committee. I think Simon Bray had a big hand in this. And it is a lot of information about Darahapa. Darahapa is part of the Lunar Empire. In fact, it's an empire that was conquered by the Lunar Empire and made part of its greater whole in various ways. And that's one of the themes of Red Sun Rising. How that happened, how it's not completely happened, and what the Lunars in that particular neck of the woods, in the city of Ceres, are doing to completely finish off their task. But this book is all about Darahapa. Various articles about Darahapa, the religion. I'm just whizzing through here. Very good. And various articles about the cities. Unfortunately, if you weren't in the right place at the right time, like I was, you can't get hold of it now. It's definitely sort of fan publication, even though Greg's got a hand in it. But hopefully bits of it will turn up elsewhere. And it was written sort of like in support of this wonderful book, Darahapa Stirs by Lawrence Whitaker. This came out as part of the first wave of Mongoose RuneQuest stuff, for Mongoose RuneQuest. And in my opinion, really, this was one of the few books where they kind of nailed it, what Glantha was all about, because they spent a bit more time asking various people like Greg and Jeff Richard what was going on, rather than just making bits up and being a bit off kilter. This is kind of like a very big, huge book. It's about 200 just under 200 pages, and it's about Second Age Darahapa, because it's using the Mongoose RuneQuest Glantha setting. So they got the Second Age. Most Glantha is written for the Third Age. So this is during the Imperial Age, and it's a lovely breakdown of what's going on in Darahapa. This is before the Lunar Empire, but this is the foundation of what the Lunar Empire becomes. And I'm interested in it because I'm interested in Darahapans, because my setting for Red Sun Rising is Darahapa. And yeah, it's a complete adventure. It's got NPCs. Oops, see that. It's got a history of Darahapa all the way up to, I think, the end of the Second Age. And it's got a very epic campaign of how the player characters who are all Darahapan nobles free the true emperor of Darahapan, and how they help him to overthrow the usurper emperor, the Sun Dragon. So there's all that, and there's information about the gods. And one of the nice things about it, Lawrence made sure that all the information about the culture and the gods ended up in this one book. So rather than have to get the player's book, and the Cults of Glantha books, it's all there in this one book. So if you ever see this, it's a pretty good, nice, complete book on its own. And it's one that if you pick it up for use with HeroQuest, it's there. All you have to do is just a very, very quick conversion to HeroQuest keywords and abilities, and it's there. One of my favourite books, role-playing books ever, that one. Really good. Oh, and here's another one that's one of my favourite role-playing books ever. Sun County. Sun County. This is kind of like a group of Yamalians who are the warrior son of Dowhapper culture. That's pretty simply. I'm sure my fellow Grantham fans will tell me there's a lot more detail to that. But it's basically this warrior culture in the wilds of Prax, and it's just a very strong sort of adventure and setting book as well. So very inspirational, written by Michael O'Brien back in the days of RuneQuest 3, but again, really good. So, and the last bit I've got to show you today, but it's been lurking in the background, is the Lunar Empire map. This was done by the Unspoken Word fanzine. I think mid to late 90s. I think that, if I remember rightly. I picked up a Continuum. It's been lovingly kept in its cardboard tube, and I think it was Martin Laurie who put all this together. And it is just like, I'll zoom in and I'll see if I can show you. So we're flying over over Tash over here, through the lunar provinces into the heartlands, and the red bit round, that's the glow line. That's the extent of the Lunar Empire, both in a physical sense but also in a magical sense. Lunar magic doesn't work as well outside of it. And right in the heart of it, in Silver Shadow, is the city of Glamour, which is over here, yes. And I'm setting my adventure in the city of Ceres. So Red Sun Rising is going to be that detail, that little city there. But we'll zoom out again as if we're going into the Sky Dome, the Grantham Sky. And that's it. Right. Well, thanks for listening. And if you can put up with more of this nonsense, I'll expand upon each of those books in forthcoming blog posts.